Dear parents, children, and my dear teachers, our Prime Minister has spoken of three advantages for India as democracy, demographic dividend, and demand. By 2020, we will be the youngest country in the world with a large part of our citizens in their 30s, while other countries will be nursing aging populations. To take advantage of this tremendous fortunate happenstance, we need to make sure our young population is competent, thinking, and compassionate enough to take their place as world leaders. I see universal education as the cradle that will shape citizens to fulfill this prediction for India and use its advantage to lead the world. Competencies, skills, and value-based education will create a citizenry that will be resilient, compassionate, socially aware and active, ethically sound, and self-actualized to fulfill all our aspirations. In the future, children will also need collaborative and communication skills for increased interaction with the world without loss of cultural identity and self. When in doubt, I hear the words of Maria Montessori, who said, "Don't follow me, follow the child." What is the nature of the child? Observation, discovery, imagination, curiosity, activity, playful, fun-loving? If we go with the nature of the child, we go with the flow and it is easy to educate him or her. If we go against it, we are swimming against the tide. A child-centered education respects the potential, aptitude, and development of the child. Change is the only constant. Einstein was so right when he said, "If you seek different results, don't keep repeating the same thing over and over." Is school a training ground for life or for the workplace? Are schools producing docile, obedient people or original thinking leaders? These are questions that engage my thoughts. We at Universal are making efforts to change the industrial model of education in schools which promotes standardized and undifferentiated learning meant to feed state machinery-like, robot-like, unthinking, unquestioning people to do jobs. We recognize that innovation is the key to excellence. Problem solving must be key to our thinking as teachers. Unless there is rigor to think independently and critically on issues that are both local and global, classic and contemporary, and the ability to discuss, reflect, and opine, we cannot achieve excellence. These are not easy paths to follow. But if we are committed to excellence, we need to honestly abandon comfort zones and try to be the change we want to see. One ancient and one contemporary idea that strikes the same chord reverberates in my mind. Galileo once said, "You cannot teach a man anything. You can only help him to find it within himself." And recently, Sadhguru of the Isha Foundation observed, "Children don't listen to you, they observe you." We have an important responsibility. We hold the future in our hands. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a great day ahead. Let peace prevail. God bless India. Thank you very much.
Are indeed proud to present to you our annual report 2014-15. I begin this report with the words of Walt Disney, who has said, "You can design and create and build the most wonderful place in the world, but it takes people to make this dream a reality." Indeed, we are blessed to have a team that makes this dream a reality at Universal High year after year. The year 2014-15 has witnessed many milestones of excellent achievement in academics, co-curricular activities, sports, and games, which aimed at improving the quality of education and the all-round development of the students. Our school's first batch secured 100% results in the ICSE Grade 10 exam. Our toppers list constituted Ruchi Matre, in the first position, securing 93.6%. Vatsal Pond with 87.8%. And Pratik Kulkarni securing 87.2%. This was only possible with the unceasing efforts of our teachers and students. The onset of this year began with a multi-faith prayer which enlightened our minds, bodies and souls, making us eager to do our best for the year ahead. As teachers equally participate in the learning process, we started the year with the Teachers Induction Program. This included Smart Class training where they learned about the usage of the software. It was followed by a session on how to work with behavioral issues as well as learning disabilities among children. The Universal Group welcomed Mr. Harish Luharuka as the head of academics. Several strategies were implemented to increase the academic rigor of the curriculum, especially with regard to grades 8, 9 and 10. The school organized a session on study strategies for success for parents and students of grade 10 so that every child reaches his or her potential in the board examination. Comprehensive study material has been uploaded on the school intrasite. The positive involvement of parents is a key factor in a child's growth. With this aim, we had orientation sessions for parents. They were enlightened about the functioning of the school, details about the curriculum framework, daily schedule, and various other helpful information. For parents of the preschool and primary section, we held a panel discussion. The panel included an eminent pediatrician and a nutritionist, besides our school experts. We observed Health Week by inviting a team of opticians and dentists to conduct an examination of each child. Reports of individual children were shared with parents to enable them to go in for further treatment if required. As the theme of the year is global citizenship, think global, act local, the students were made aware of the hazards of environmental pollution and told how to conserve resources for the survival of the planet and to contribute towards sustainable development. This was also related to our project topic, conserving the biomes of the world. The Universal Group has wholeheartedly adopted Swachh Bharat Abhiyan in its endeavor to make our schools clean and green.
Through its nationwide campaign on energy conservation, Tata Power is taking forward a theme of the year, Think Global, Act Local. Students were sensitized about electricity consumption. Each student from grades 3 to 9 has been asked to study one's electricity bill and make a determined effort to bring it down in the coming months. An energy club has been set up to monitor the conservation of resources in the school. Global interdependence provides us important lessons in life skills. Participating in the Universal Model United Nations, held at Universal School Ghatkopar, gave a glimpse into the working of the UN and its agencies to students of grades 8 and 9. It gave our students an opportunity to display their money and debating skills. We continue to offer the Times newspaper and education program for our students of grades 6 to 10. Some of our students took part in the GK quiz, while others participated in the Times Newsmakers event. To demonstrate democratic principles enshrined in the Indian Constitution, we formed the Student Council through the three processes of nomination, campaigning and elections, in which the students had marked their presence by voting and contesting elections. This kind of an exercise instills confidence in the students and prepares them to lead the world in the near future. The investiture ceremony that followed marked the setting up of the Junior and the Senior Student Council for the academic session 2014-15. Mr. Stalin Dayanand, noted environmentalist and a fearless leader, was the guest of honor for the day. A leadership training program for the Student Council was conducted by Mr. Shadab Siddiqui, an IIM alumnus. Our Student Council participated earnestly and contributed their thoughts and ideas on this important topic. The morning assemblies at Universal High are one of the most important elements of the school curriculum. Festivals, national and world days are given due importance at these assemblies. We celebrated our 67th Independence Day with great enthusiasm. The flag was hoisted by Lieutenant Colonel Dr. M.S. Rana. The school reverberated with the notes of patriotic songs. The Inter-House Hindi Drama Competition presented 4 plays highlighting issues of global concern such as blood donation, corruption, and environmental conservation. Similarly, events like Teachers' Day and Children's Day were celebrated with full gusto and dynamism. Not to forget the patriotic fervor on the occasion of Republic Day. An aptitude test for students of grade 10 was followed by personal counseling sessions with parents and students to discuss the aptitude test result. Also, a career awareness session was organized for parents of grade 10 where Mr. Shadab Siddiqui, specialist in career guidance, outlined the various career options. The asset examination and the Olympiads were sought after by increasing numbers of students as they test core concepts of English, mathematics, science, computers, and general knowledge. We congratulate the students who have been awarded medals. We also congratulate those who have made it to the final round. Following the principle of peace propagated by Gandhiji, there was a workshop organized by Miss Margaret Hepworth, an author and peace educator from Australia, for students of grades 8 and 9. Miss Hepworth encouraged our students to take initiatives to contribute towards global change and step forward to make a difference in this world. With the teachers, she stressed the importance of values education and shared some strategies for making this possible.
Apart from the usual competitions such as recitation and elocution, drawing and poster making, as well as spell bee and GK quiz, we introduced some new activities. This included quilling competition for grade 6 and charcoal sketching competition for grade 9. The debate competition for grade 9 was hotly contested and Firehouse walked away with the prize. Our students also represented the school at the declamation, poetry recitation and creative writing competitions conducted by the AISM. We hosted Josh, an inter-school competition bringing together schools from all over Mumbai. There were 11 events and the theme was related to our project topic, the world's biomes. Children from all the schools came with full enthusiasm and participated with Josh, as the name suggests. Simultaneously, we organized a talent show wherein we showcased our students' abilities in song, dance, drama, recitation for the teachers and parents from the participant schools. Most of our field trips this year were related to our project topic, the world's biomes: aquatic, grasslands, forest, desert and tundra. Children of grade 1 visited the Sanjay Gandhi National Park and learnt more about the forest biome. Children of grade 2 went for a field trip to the Dolphin Aquarium. The students of grade 3 visited the Maharashtra Nature Park and the students of grade 4 visited the Bombay Natural History Society Park in Goregaon. These visits help students to learn about different types of insects and trees and their uses. The students of grade 5 went for a field trip to Keshav Shrishti in Uttan. It was an environmental park where their students got first-hand information about organic and natural ways to lead their lives using biogas, solar cooking, etc. They also made recycled paper as an activity. The students of grade 6 to 8 visited Sahyadri camps at Dahanu. The students had an authentic encounter with an Adivasi village, learnt about rice winnowing, Wali painting, and an introduction to snakes. An insight was provided on aquaponics, ecosystem where aquatic animals and plants form perfect partners of a closed food supply chain. The students also got information about pearl culture. The students enjoyed a perfect rendezvous with nature and animals like emu, rabbit and tortoise. The students of grade 9 and 10 visited the naval dockyard in Kolaba. The students got an opportunity to witness the naval warships and submarines. In order to gain first-hand knowledge of banking operations, the students of commercial studies of grade 10 had an interactive session with the officers of Dena Bank. As correctly pointed out by Winston S. Churchill, we make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. In this spirit, we celebrated Joy of Giving Week. We welcomed the children from a neighboring school, Koshish, School for the Deaf, to take part in a male jol with grade 6 students. Furthermore, children of grade 5 and the teaching staff interacted with representatives of Pratham Foundation, an NGO which works with underprivileged children. Children wrote letters of appreciation for their parents and grandparents. Our school launched a drive to collect relief supplies for our fellow citizens affected by the floods in Jammu and Kashmir. We also participated in the Terry Fox Run to raise funds for cancer research as well as the Adapt Fund collection drive. We thank our parent body for their generous contribution to these causes.
It was a moment of pride for us as all the visitors were mesmerized by the various art and craft activities put up by our children for the art fiesta. Children from playgroup to grade 10 had done various activities to create the world's biomes, which included amazing facts, PowerPoint presentations, and drawings, charcoal and ink sketches, canvas paintings, tribal art, and collage work graced the walls of our classrooms and corridors. Our guest, Ms. Swati Chokshi, architect and professor, as well as winner of an international award for green dwellings, was suitably impressed with our display. She motivated the children to follow their dreams and have a bright future. Since creativity and fun go hand in hand, we held a fun fair on the same day. The school was transformed into a fairyland with lights, rides, and game stalls everywhere. The school was bustling with children and parents. How can we talk about fun and forget the excursion to Hyderabad? The students had an action-packed trip visiting the tombs and the Golconda Fort. They visited the Ramoji Film City, followed by boating, dance, and music. The visit to Salar Jung Museum was especially interesting for the history buffs. And no one can forget the best shopping deals at Charminar. The students returned with a bag full of fun-filled memories of this exhilarating trip. The primary section had a fun-filled outing to Kidzania. The secondary section thoroughly enjoyed their time at Imagica. Sports and physical activities continue to be given the importance they deserve in our school. Indoor games such as chess and carom are very popular. So are the outdoor games such as cricket, football, volleyball, and skating, which our children enjoy greatly. With more attention and direction from our sports head, our sports curriculum for grades 1 to 10 focuses on long-term athletic development, LTAD. LTAD refers to learning skills and taking part in activities. Our PE instructors work with the children every day to sharpen their skill sets so that all our teams perform well in tournaments and the students enjoy the fruit of the hard work put in. The annual sports meet held at Goregaon Sports Club gave us the opportunity to showcase the physical proficiency of our students through the self-defense and gymnastics displays. Also, this year we had live volleyball, football, kho-kho and handball matches, which were so thrilling. The competitive events got the best athletes to run, jump and throw with zest to gain their well-deserved medals. The chief guest, Mr. Manohar Bangera, inspired all of us to cultivate a sportsman's spirit within us. Heartiest congratulations to those who excelled, especially our best athletes, Manjima Debarma in the primary section and Raina Mehta in the secondary section. Air House was declared the best house.
We also congratulate Shreya Matthew for securing third place in target archery and 2 silvers and 1 bronze medal in field archery at the state level. Divya D'Souza secured second position in discus throw at the Goregaon Sports Club and fourth position in AISM discus throw. Rishabh Nair has obtained various prizes in athletics and gymnastics competitions. And Raina Mehta also secured second position in shot put at the Goregaon Sports Club. We at Universal Beginnings stress on providing varied learning experiences of different spheres to our little tots. Our themes related to GK and a UK-based phonic program make the learning program effective as well as interesting. Festivals are brought to life with a lot of merriment at Universal Beginnings. Here, every color of life is enjoyed, which could be seen in celebrations like Indian Day or Raksha Bandhan. Secularism is instilled in our children right from the beginning, where children celebrate festivals from Eid to Diwali and from Janmashtami to Christmas. Special days related to our themes help children understand the topic in depth. Playgroup and nursery children were immersed in the celebration of color days. Veggie Delight Day as well as Beautiful Birds Day. Junior KG, on the other hand, rejoiced in Sea Creatures and Bees and Bugs Day. Senior KG had their moments of fun with Shapes Day. Junior KG learnt about global warming through Iceberg, the Lost Polar Bear at Storytime Saturdays. Senior KG celebrated Storytime Saturdays wherein parents and children were immersed in the folk tale Amrita and the Trees, which gave the message of conservation. While the activities kept children busy, the parents picked up some parenting skills from counselor Dr. Umesh Shah. To get first-hand experience of culinary skills, our little chefs had a sweet and sour tongues-on experience making lemon juice. They also made lip-smacking corn bhel and sandwiches in the class. Our mamas made extraordinary effort to make puppets out of waste materials, ably supported by dads who formed groups and passed on the message of global warming and going green and Swachh Bharat Abhiyan through puppet shows. On Walt Disney Day, it looked as if the Walt Disney troupe had come to school. The children enjoyed the Disney Clubhouse presentation. While Lollipop Day was an indulgent experience, we used the occasion to emphasize dental care. Grandparents' Night was a super hit as they came dressed to the hilt for an evening of Garba and Dandiya. Even the unexpected showers did not dampen the mood as old and young danced the night away.
There were field trips to help the students to develop interest in being healthy and learn more about different things in their surroundings. The picnic to Evershine Dream Park for playgroup and nursery was fun in the crisp winter weather. Children enjoyed playing on the slides, swings, and also the moonwalker. Junior and Senior KG visited Vardhaman Fantasy Park where they had a rollicking time on the rides. The children were at their best as they came dressed up for the pajama party. The bedtime stories and the time they got to spend with their friends and teachers made it a memorable moment. The most awaited day for our Universal beginners, the field day, saw all the lovely children and parents dressed in red, blue and yellow outfits blazing across the ground with full energy. The ground looked colorful with a lovely pom-pom display by the children. The children showcased their agility and team effort in every race. It was also a moment of pleasure to watch our parents team up with their children in the races with equal enthusiasm and energy. The school celebrated the prize distribution day, the annual day for the preschool, Telltale Day and graduation day, and will soon have a farewell for grade 10. I end with the words of Plato that encapsulates what we try to do here at Universal High. Do not train a child to learn by force or harshness, but direct them to it by what amuses their minds, so that you may be better able to discover with accuracy the peculiar bent of the genius of each. Thank you, parents. We hope you have enjoyed this report as much as we have in bringing it before you.